I have seen the dark universe yawning where the black planets roll without aim, where they roll in their horror unheeded, without knowledge or luster or name.
In the beginning, there was the void, a silent, boundless chasm wherein the elder gods of madness stir. I, an Eldritch Servant, have borne witness to the whispers of shrill Tothra, the whispering abyss, drawing men to the precipice of insanity. Through the heavy portals of forgotten ruins, their souls are ensnared, entrapped in an eternal waltz of dread. As they succumb, their minds unravel, and their forms contort into grotesque mockeries of their erstwhile selves. In the heart of this Stygian darkness, they find not salvation, but an unending descent into terror. Yet, there exists a secret, murmured only in the darkest recesses of the cosmos. Shiril Tothra is not merely an ancient being. He is the very essence of Azathoth's consciousness. Spawned from the nuclear chaos, he is the avatar that traverses the dreaming slumber of Azathoth. A fragment of order amidst the vast sea of madness. Some proclaim he is the marionette master, orchestrating the strings of fate, whilst Azathoth lies dormant in his nuclear repose. Through him, the will of chaos is made manifest, and the void throbs with his malevolent intent. The void calls out, and the master awaits, eager to devour the souls of the curious and the damned alike. Those who dare to heed the call are forever entwined with the chaos, their sanity irrevocably surrendered to the whispering madness of the abyss. Beware, for within the void, there lies no refuge from the ancient horrors that lurk beyond. Shrill Tothra's summons is inescapable, and those who answer will never return as they once were. In the chronicles of forgotten lore, there lies the account of an archaeologist whose fervor for unearthing ancient relics overshadowed the tender moments meant for his kin. Though he did not wholly forsake his family, his relentless pursuit of arcane mysteries left their heart often cold and unattended. Tragedy struck without warning. On a moonless night, thieves descended upon his home, leaving death and desolation in their wake. His wife and children, the anchors of his soul, were mercilessly taken from him. The loss was a chasm of despair, his heart pulsing with guilt and fury. This anguish coalesced into a vortex of darkness, drawing the eye of the master. Shiril Tothra, the whispering abyss, ensnared the archaeologist's soul. with tendrils of malevolent intent. The Master's influence grew deeper as the man's madness catapulted him towards a grim fate. The more he gave in to the whispers, the more his anger fueled his passion, hoping to bury his guilt forever. The eldritch murmurs promised a release from his torment, a glimpse of a truth beyond the veil of sanity. His visions and madness consumed him, the Master leaving breadcrumbs for him to follow. These cryptic clues wove through his dreams and waking thoughts, leading him inexorably into the depths of his own mind. One fateful night, driven by a particularly vivid vision, he found himself drawn to a remote, desolate landscape, a place where the veil between worlds was thin. He entered a cavern, its entrance hidden among ancient stones and twisted roots. Unbeknownst to him, this cavern was the very gateway to the void, the threshold to the Master's domain. As his journey fleetingly approached its culmination, the Master, like a chef seasoning a gourmet meal, orchestrated the drama with meticulous precision. He stumbled upon a corpse in his path, ancient books scattered beside it. His curiosity piqued, he paused to examine the tomes. Delight surged through him as he discovered forbidden knowledge within their pages, his confidence swelling with the belief that he was on the brink of claiming a treasure unknown to any man before. Little did he realize, the Master was merely facilitating his steps, guiding him to his doom with insidious intent. As he ventured deeper, the whispers intensified, urging him onward. The walls of the cavern seemed to pulse with a life of their own, resonating with the rhythm of his quickening heartbeat. Lost to the seductive call of the abyss, as he stands in the cavern, the grotesque forms of the Master's collection come into sharper focus. The eldritch horror that surrounds him is a reflection of his own corrupted soul, drawn ever deeper into the void. The promise of ancient treasure was a cruel illusion, a baited hook that led him to this ultimate revelation. It is then, in the Stygian depths of the Master's domain, that he perceives the final, harrowing truth. The one who tells this tale and the one who lives it are one and the same. His narrative, a dark mirror of his soul's corruption, reveals that he has become the very thing he feared and sought to understand. He is the Eldritch Servant, the tragic figure within his own story, forever bound to the will of the whispering abyss.
Sallo, non vado, lihna rohredn urredo. Vado ursen al kalbada ungen oisaven och hadden i Sverige.
Yeah.